Speaking of Twitch, let's go ahead and talk about Twitch's poster boy currently, and has been for a good while, Hasan Piker, as he recently had a wonderful story about his rags to riches story as a struggling young man, all the way up to the wild success that he is right now. And let's just go ahead and hear this this story here.
This bullshit goes both ways. If you're wealthy and you critique capitalism, you're a hypocrite. If you're poor and you critique capitalism, you're jealous. Americans are so fucking cuck sometimes. Exactly.
Right back.
I mean, I've seen both, for the record, because I was dead broke and was critiquing capitalism, and then people would be like, yeah, because you're a fucking loser. And now that I have money and I still do it, people are like, well, hypocrite much? I didn't change. And it's always so strange. Obviously, this is like personal for me for many different reasons, because this is my life's fucking work. But what's so funny about it is like people want you to almost be like, oh, once I got a touch of the bag, like once I touch the bag, it's over. Like this socialism shit is done. You know what I mean?
Drives the people's Porsche.
I am still doing
Okay. He wants to talk about how he got the bag. And he's just going to sit around. What are you doing with the bag, you dumb fuck? The rules are very simple. You take first, and after you have taken, take up giving. It's really that fucking simple. What have you done to give back, Red Son?
Well, he leased a Porsche. I mean, isn't that giving to the dealership?
They try to be like, oh, it's because like
you're muted, Craig, by the way.
Financially
oh, so let's
to
continue
advocating for this kind of shit. And it's like, no, dumbass. Maybe it's because I believe it. You know, people think that like I just fucking was born this way. You know? What I mean?
My god!
And here,
if you believe it, live it.
Here's the biggest part here. Listen to this.
No, dumbass. Maybe it's because I believe it. You know. People think that like I just fucking was born this way. You know what I mean? I always was this person. I always had this $3 million home. Like it's just so dumb.
You are that person. You just have the money now. But what are you doing with it? Nothing.
All right.
They're all like this. Like I remember when Pokemon was like, "We gotta beat the rich," and that dude's next to her and is like, "Aren't you the rich?" No, I'm talking about super rich.
Okay,
right.
Super rich people.
You want to get really, really real. I have heard amongst left-leaning folks that are stepping up, and I use this term loosely here because it's good that they're stepping up. My parents told me, and they impressed upon me, that charity is very important. It's a virtue. You're supposed to go and do it because it's the right thing to do. And I have heard from left-leaning folk that they are upset that SNAP is being discontinued, and now they have to go out into their communities and do volunteer work like running food banks and canned food drives. That should be a blessing to you, that you have enough to give back and have the time to give back to those less fortunate than you. It's not on the responsibility of the state. It was your responsibility the whole fucking time. What are you doing? And so I see him, oh, I got the bag. What are you doing with the fucking bag? Do something with it. That's simple.
Quick question before we get to the incredible community note over on X about this. How much do you think his Twitch revenue is on a month-to-month basis? Blabs, how much do you think Hasan makes on a month-to-month basis over on
he makes
Twitch?
at least like $1 million.
You think
no,
a million a month?
I don't
No,
know, about a month.
Yeah,
At least
that's
that's
about
Twitch.
$60,000 a month.
Fine.
60K.
That's what I'm saying.
100,000 minimum.
Okay. Mitsu, any thoughts?
125 probably. Oh, okay. Here's where it gets sticky. Are we talking about just from Twitch, or are we talking about Twitch and all of his other deals too? Because I'm sure
Just
he's got
Twitch.
a ton of stuff on the back end. Probably. You know what? It probably is closer to where Blab is. Probably 75, 80, I'll say.
So he has 72,000 subscribers at $3 a subscriber. Comes out to about $218,000 per month. Right?
And that's just
He's
quick and
such a
dirty
broke
math too.
boy.
Yeah.
Well, how much of that is going to the food bank he runs and operates? Nothing.
These are all
Oh,
wonderful questions.
whoops.
There you go.
So, but as pointed out down here in the community notes, Hasan is lying right here. I love how just blatant this is. I grew up affluent and didn't have to worry about making ends meet, having a job. Well, he actually said this himself. Let's go and see what he had to say.
When when you grow up affluent, as I did, right? By the time
And
There it is.
That's all you need to know right there. Going back to this is straight from the horse's mouth here. Father was on the board of a $4 billion company. By the way, community notes fucking on fire here. Here is his dad right here on the board of this giant ass company.
Oh, he's Turkish. I didn't know that.
Oh, well, now you know. Congratulations. And his mom is a commercial landlord here. This is his mom right here, which is I don't really want to show his mom, but anyways, there we go, right there. That's
Hasan makes perfect sense now. I understand him completely, top to bottom.
Yeah.
I wish I could even explain how and why.
He was also hired by the Young Turks right out of college. Just want to point that out. Also a giant network. So, anyways, just like the long and short of this, just a giant lying, caught in 4K grifter. The term grifter is thrown around so much, but like for a guy who preaches socialism over and over and over again, going back to what you said, Mitsu, what are you doing once you get the bag? Are you buying that $3 million mansion, or are you giving it out? That's like the socialism playbook is supposed to be. You're supposed to return the wealth, right? Isn't that the idea, Mitsu?
He's Greta Thunberg.
Did he ever?
Oh my God, yeah.
Did he ever
That's all he
apologize
is.
to the Armenian community?
Oh, did he piss off the Armenians? Wow, then he pissed off the Azerbaijanis now, and he's double fucked. God, he really is Turkish. He really is Turkish. Holy
I don't know if
shit.
he ever did. I was just saying in general.
No, you know what? It's actually theoretically very possible, all things considered.
One of my favorite comments is from Cole Summers on the YouTube chat, and he says, "Bro got shocked by community notes as if he were his dog."
Shit, fucking savage right there. Tectone, who has been a big thorn in the side of Hasan, specifically when it comes to Puppy Gate over here.
He apparently he's an Armenian genocide denier. That would kind of line up then.
There it is.
Okay. Well, that's a real thing that happened.
By the way, fun fact real quick, if you didn't know this, Yellow Flash, you know what the Azerbaijanis are talking about now? Merging with Armenia. Trump negotiated a deal where he's going to merge the two countries, perhaps. That's fucking wild.
I don't even know what you're talking about. This is all so next level politics. I don't even know. But
it's a whole story for another day,
I guess. But Tectone points out that Hasan is a textbook definition of a Nepo baby. He's worked for nothing and had his life and success handed to him his whole life. And yeah, he also abuses his dog over here. So, it's just amazing to see him get community noted so bad, caught in 4K, not just by assumptions, but in his own words. He's like, when you grow up affluent like myself, as he's talking about his fucking rags to riches story. Do you guys want to hear the rest of his rags to riches story about how he's had
yes.
it?
More than ever.
Okay, let's just see. Here it is right here.
It genuinely doesn't make sense. Aren't your dad a billionaire? No, man. You're a 27-month subscriber? Are you that fucking stupid? No.
Hear how he has to use the dry voice when he does it? There's no emotion in it because if you put any emotion behind it, you'd know he was lying.
I am fortunate enough to be able to financially take care of my parents, both of my parents. There are people who genuinely believe that, by the way. They literally think like, oh, he comes from a billionaire family. It's like, you're fucking dumb. You're so dumb.
Not a matter of belief, homie.
That's how he
provable.
counterpoints everything,
provable.
by the way. You're dumb.
You're so fucking dumb.
He sounds like Anton Dodson. Oh, you are so dumb. For real. Like, it's the same thing.
You were so dumb.
Just like
For
when he
real.
attacked that refugee. That's what I thought you were going to deep dive into when Hasan goes viral again. But he's like, that woman who fled a communist nation was like, I came here and it was so bad there. And he's like, shut the fuck up, dumb bitch. He didn't refute her points. He just said, suck my dick, refugee bitch. Like he really said, that's something he really said.
Because there's nothing to refute.
Seems like a really strong argument.
It's a strong argument. Yeah.
Very respectful
Very
of
strong.
the opposite sex.
It's good. Yeah. And it'd be better if he could actually respect her pronouns, which is something I don't really know if he's done or not. But so there you go. More Hasan. Let's go finish him. Here is his last 22 seconds here.
There are a handful of billionaires in Turkey. He would be on fucking lists if that was the case.
He's like, listen, my family's not billionaires, just multi-millionaires. We're almost there. But yes, it's very
They
much.
actually only have $999 million, bitch.
Actually,
You're 75 cents short.
Just admit
You're
it, man.
dumb.
All you have to do is just say it. Just be honest with who you are. It really is that simple. It's a house of cards otherwise. He's going to collapse sooner than later. Watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And will Twitch do anything about it? Probably not. Let's finish this up.
They're going to go down with him.
Oh,
You'll see.
I definitely.
All right, Hasan, we got to ban you on your day off again.
Hey, let's find out. Okay, real quick. Let's put an actual timetable on this.
Sure.
Chris, the CEO of Rumble, has publicly said, he said about a year ago that he thinks that Twitch has 2 years, and that was a year ago. So he thinks that they have about another year left before Amazon either gives up on them or Amazon sells them. What do you think about that timeline? Do you think that Twitch will survive? Will Twitch be alive 2 years from now?
A year? That's pretty good for the midterms. You sell off Twitch. You sell off Twitch to juice Amazon's stock price because it's. I don't know if you guys know this, but for the sake of chat, Twitch has never made money. Twitch is wholly an unprofitable enterprise and has been since the beginning of Twitch. The only reason Twitch continues to make money is they continue to invest in Twitch, hoping they can figure out a way to turn the advertising revenue around and also connect through vertical integration everything to Amazon in order to make money. It failed completely. It continues to not make money, and we're at the peak, which means it's going down.
I don't understand how Dan Clancy still has a job there. Really, just that is a wild one to me. Maybe Jeff Bezos has more things to do. I don't know.
He knows where the bodies are buried, and that's it.
They do invest a lot of money. I mean, look at the Amazon Prime sub itself.
Oh yeah,
how much money is that? You know, how much money do they throw into that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Twitch has not made money yet. Think about that. Its entire duration of its existence, Twitch has not. It's just been a loss leader.
Ever.
Yes.
Ever. Yeah.
And remember, it was sold for $1 billion cash. Was that a decade ago, 15 years ago at this point?
Long time ago.
Amazon.
Boy.
Yeah.
People that got all that money from that, like, suckers.
Kappa's probably just counting all of his fat stacks at this point.
Suckers.
And do you remember what happened with Kappa real quick? For those of you who don't know, Kappa got kicked off the platform for being center right.
Yep. Just the emote was removed off Twitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So stupid. So yeah, Amazon acquired Twitch for $970 million cash, September 25th, 2014. So at this point, we're looking at 11 years of being a loss leader for them. Crazy. And you remember, this was actually announced after YouTube was actually in late stage acquisition talks to acquire Twitch. And then Amazon came in and swooped them up out of nowhere. So that was a big story back then.
2014 was a very fun year, coincidentally, too. For what happened in 2014 as well?
What happened in 2014, Mitsu?
Gamergate. And the two situations are slightly linked because Twitch was losing money, and it was because they philosophically have the philosophy that they do, and everybody saw it. And so Amazon basically came in to bail them out with that cash infusion. That was a big part of everything that was going on back then, because Twitch was still left leaning back then too.
Just not as upfront about it, I would say, and their streamers weren't as much either. It was definitely a little bit more welcoming to be anything but left. Yeah.
When you can read between the lines, you knew the whole time. I knew what I was getting into the entire time, and I knew what I had to do and how I had to be in order to just have a chance even to make connections and exist in that space. But it was not welcoming to conservatives at all.
Do you have common sense? Well, if you did, you'd hit the subscribe button right here.